You can study all the conspiracies and learn all the hidden truths. But at the end of the day, if you're too scared to go up to a random person and talk to them, then you're still an NPC who is totally controlled by the biggest matrix there is, your own mind. I want you to think back to when you were a kid, just playing on the playground. Recall how easy it was back then to make friends with other children. You didn't have all these limiting beliefs. You weren't constantly wondering what other people thought of you and letting that stop you. You didn't think, what if they think I'm weird for talking to them? You simply wanted to connect with someone, so you did. You see, that state of being a child on the playground is our natural state. But as we grow up, we're bombarded with conditioning and negative beliefs. We start believing that our self-worth is dependent on something outside of ourselves, that we're incomplete as we are, and that we need to sacrifice parts of ourselves in order to gain the approval of others. This lack of self-love is what the Matrix truly runs on. It does not run on digital IDs or Illuminati-funded technocratic surveillance states. It runs on our own lack of self-love. The Toltecs liken this abused older state to everybody being covered in emotional wounds. We're all desperate to connect with each other on a deep level, but because the surface of our emotional bodies is covered in wounds, we build up all these barriers to connection. We become afraid of rejection, afraid of judgment, afraid of looking weird, afraid of simply expressing what we actually want. If you truly want to live a life that you're proud of, a full and beautiful life, you need to understand that the most beautiful things in life start with a stranger. And one of the biggest things you can do is get over this matrix fear of yourself. Find the love within yourself so that you're no longer afraid to make these connections, so that we can actually live a beautiful life.